As an example of exchange and sharing practices at innovation symposiums, I will share one of my stories, and it is about graphene. And we have been doing graphene on silicon carbide for quite many years. And in the beginning, when we do growth of silicon carbide, when we had not optimized conditions, there could be graphitization of the surface of the silicon carbide. So that was not very good from the growth point of view, but it was a natural process for graphite on silicon carbide. And when we started to explore that one in detail around year 2000, 2001, then we found out, in collaboration with researchers at Chalmers, that the quality of the graphite was very high, almost as good as the natural graphite in the mines when you find the best quality graphite. And that inspired us, of course. And when we did this graphite layer thinner in year 2005, we actually had one layer of carbon on silicon carbide. And that was then the graphene. We did not know the full potential of it, but we had a process already at that time. And when there was a Nobel Prize in the graphene, there was a lot of interest, and we had already established research collaborations. And the number of requests of material became more and more. And at some point we were thinking, how can we distinguish this research interest and also the collaboration interest and other interests? So then we started the company, 2011, in graphene. And there was interest from the beginning about the material, so we had sales from the day one. And my experience is that try to improve the findings you have as much as possible in the environment of the research and go to the applied. There's no meaning to start a company early just because starting a company. You should verify that there is interest for the material and someone who would like to pay. And in the research, this is possible in different stages because you have the basic research which initiates the things, and then you have the applied research. So already there, one can think of the applied research, and not only applied for the different applications. What applications are interesting for a potential customer? So that is something which I call a little more entrepreneurial research. And also something which was very useful for us was that in the beginning when we had the company, we could use the facilities at the university. So we rented equipment, then we didn't need to buy an equipment from the beginning. So that was a sort of incubator stage, and the university was very supportive in that, which gave us a little more room for the transition from the research to an industrial case. And now, of course, it is growing slowly because all materials innovations grow slowly. But now the possibilities are going towards applications. So once there are applications based on the material we are doing, that is the route for real commercialization. And we hope that at some point we will be able to enter in the market with such type of product. So that is done in the company. And I am more back to the research and explore other possibilities of novel research avenues to find out new routes for new third-generation semiconductors or environmental energy applications and so on. So that is my interest now. And at the symposium, we have the possibility to share experiences in different ways. Maybe this part is useful for that and that purpose which others have. But there's no way how to know which route is the right for you, because there are no recipes for these things. And at the end, everything is about personal chemistries, because people make business. So if we, who are innovators from the research, can share practices, it is a little more likely that we will succeed with our cases. So that is what we will be doing at this symposium. So I look forward to meeting you and share these experiences over coffee, over presentations and social events.